The Duat, the Egyptian underworld and the soul's journey after death. For the ancient Egyptians, death was not the end. It was the beginning of a journey through a hidden world, mysterious and profound, a place of trials, guardians, rivers of fire and darkness, a realm that could not be seen with the eyes, but only with the soul. This place was called the Duat. The Duat was not hell, nor a place of eternal punishment. It was a realm of transition, an intermediate world between life and eternity. There, every soul had to face its own unique path, a journey that would transform it forever. The ancients believed that upon death, the soul embarked on a nocturnal voyage, a journey divided into 12 stages, like the 12 hours of the night. Each hour was a gate, a challenge, a test of the spirit, and if the soul succeeded in passing through them all, it could be reborn with the rising sun. Because even Ra, the most powerful of all gods, died symbolically every night and traveled through the Duat aboard his solar boat. There he would face chaos, the great serpent Apophis, and fight to defeat it in order to rise again with the dawn. Thus, the cycle of life and death was not a straight line, it was an eternal circle. The human soul, like Ra, had to navigate the same path. To do so, it needed help. The Book of the Dead, filled with formulas, prayers, and spells, served as a sacred guide to cross the Duat. The soul also carried amulets, words of power, and the memory of its earthly life. Along the way, it encountered gates guarded by gods and strange beings. Some were serpents, others had multiple heads or spoke in riddles. Every step required the soul to know who it was, and most importantly, to have lived in truth. Because at the end of the journey came the final test, the weighing of the soul. There, in the presence of Osiris, the heart was placed on a scale, and if it was as light as the feather of Mot, the soul could cross to the other side, to the fields of Aru, the paradise of eternal harvest. And if these kinds of stories awaken something in you, if you're searching for tales that speak of the unseen, the profound, and the eternal, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. Together, we're building a space where myths still breathe, and where every symbol, like the Duat itself, holds a truth waiting to be rediscovered. But the Duat was not just a place, it was also an inner reflection, a symbolic map of the soul, a journey through shadows, fears, and wounds, to emerge renewed, transformed, carrying a deeper light. Every creature in the Duat represented an internal obstacle, every lake of fire, a guilt, every locked door, a trauma, and every triumph, a piece of the soul returning to its center. That's why crossing the Duat wasn't just about rituals. It was a path of consciousness, of facing one's past, embracing one's actions, and awakening to what we truly are. Today, that Duat still exists, maybe not beneath the earth or in a physical afterlife, but within us. Because we all, at some point, face a night of the soul, a loss, a death, a transformation, and only by walking through that darkness can we see the light again. The Duat teaches us that death is not the enemy, it is part of the journey, and only those who dare to cross their own darkness can be reborn with the sun.